Welcome to Dr. Jaya's Virtual School. Like School Level 4. Academic Week 13 Maths Fractions. In this session, we will be doing fractions and mixed numbers, equivalent fractions, patterns of equivalent fractions, reduce fractions to simplest form, fractions review, compare fractions, put fractions in order, fractions of a number word problems, mixed number review, convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers. Overview of fractions. A fraction is a part of a whole, like 1/2, 1/3, 2/3, 1/4. For example, half an apple is a fraction of an apple. A fraction can be expressed in the form a by b, where the top number a is called numerator, the bottom number b is called denominator. The denominator of a fraction cannot be equal to 0. This is because you cannot divide a number by 0. The value of a fraction is not changed if both the numerator and denominator are multiplied and are divided by the same non-zero number. Equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions like 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8, 5 by 10, 6 by 12, 7 by 40. In the same way, 1/3 is equal to 2 by 6, 3 by 9, 4 by 12, 5 by 15, 6 by 18 and 7 by 21. 1 by 4 is also equivalent to 2 by 8, 3 by 12, 4 by 16, 5 by 20, 6 by 24, 7 by 28. 1 by 5 is equal to 2 by 10, 3 by 15, 4 by 20, 5 by 25, 6 by 30 and 7 by 35. Patterns of equivalent fractions like half, 2 by 4, 3 by 6. 1 by 4 is equal to 2 by 8 is equal to 4 by 16. Reduce fractions to simplest form. 24 by 40, if it is divided by 2, we get 12 by 20. If 24 by 40 is divided by 4, we get 6 by 10. If 24 by 40 is divided by 8, we get 3 by 5. So the simplest form is 3 by 5. To express 4 by 8 in a simple form will be 1 by 2. Fractions review. 5 students went to the zoo. 4 of them saw the penguins. What fraction of the students saw the penguins? Now we have to write the fraction in lowest terms using a slash to separate the numerator and denominator. There were 5 students, so that 5 students can be put into denominator. And how many of them have seen? 4. So 4 will become numerator. Comparing the fractions. 9 by 12 is either greater than 11 by 12 or less than 11 by 12 or equal to 11 by 12. We know that 12, both sides we have a denominator as 12. Now 9 is less than 11. So 9 by 12 is less than 11 by 12. Put fractions in order. Now here is a sum. 3 by 4 plus 1 by 3 is equal to, we get 3 into 3, 4 into 3 plus 1 into 4, 3 into 4. So it will be 9 by 12 plus 4 by 12. We get 13 by 12. Now we cannot write a numerator, greater numerator than the denominator. So then we have to have a mixed number. We get 1 whole number and 1 by 12. Fractions of a number. Locate the following fractions on a number line. draw a number line and see each of the fractions are put. Now for example 9 by 10, and a number line we have 10 and we have to identify where the 9 is. So 1 is equal to 4 by 5 gives you 5 and 4. So we have it is 9 by 5. 9 by 5 again gives us on the number line we have to. So draw the fractions of a number. Fractions of a number word problem. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. She picked up 1 by 4 of a basket of shells today and picked up 1 by 2 of a basket of shells yesterday. How many seashells does Sally have altogether to sell? So now the first day she picked up 1 by 4 and the second day she picked up half. So 1 by 4 plus half will be 2 by 6. 2 by 6 in the simplest form it will be 1 by 3. Mixed numbers review. Let's explore how to convert a mixed number into an improper fraction. Now we have 2 by 3. So 2 whole. So 3 is the denominator. So we have 2 denominators. So 2 into 3 is 6. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8 by 3 is the improper fraction and a mixed number is 2. 2 by 3 will be 8 by 3. Convert it between improper fractions and mixed numbers. Multiply the whole number by the denominator and add the numerator. As always, keep the same denominator. So 4 1 by 3 will be 4 into 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 numerator is 13. 13 by 3. So first always multiply the whole number with the denominator and add the numerator to convert the improper fractions into a mixed number. Welcome to Dr. Jaya's Virtual School. Like School Level 4. Academic Week 14, Maths, Add and Subtract Fractions. In this session we will be doing add and subtraction of fractions with like denominators, with word problems, with fractions of more than 3 fractions to be added, add fractions with unlike denominators, with subtraction with unlike denominators, fractions with unlike denominators, word problems, and fractions with unlike denominators more than 3, and add more fractions with like or unlike denominators, word problems, finding the missing numerator or denominator in addition and subtraction sentences, add and subtract mixed numbers with like denominators, with unlike denominators, and also other problems. Add and subtract fractions with like denominators. The first one, the denominator which is down, if it is the same, like. So 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5, what it will be? It will be 3 by 5, because only numerators can be added. 3 by 5 plus 1 by 5 will be 4 by 5. 1 by 8 plus 5 by 8 will be 6 by 8. Add and subtract fractions with like denominators. Word problem. 6 is a common multiple of 2 and 3. So you have 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. Change fraction 1 to an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 6. Multiply top and bottom by 3. Then you will get 3 by 6. Change fraction to an equivalent fraction with the same denominator of 6. Multiply top and bottom by 2. So you get 2 by 6. Add 3 or more fractions with like denominators. 1 by 3 plus 3 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So we have to add only the numerators, that is 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 by 3. Add fractions with unlike denominators. Here you have 7 by 9 plus 4 by 12 plus 2 by 21. Or you can add 7 by 9 plus 3 by 18. 4 by 12 plus 1 by 4. 2 by 21 plus 2 by 7. If you do it like this, you have to add first the numerators and then the denominators and then divide and bring it to the simplest form. Subtract fractions with unlike denominators. 3 1 by 5 minus 3 by 4 is equal to 3 1 by 5 will be 16 by 5 and minus 3 by 4. So you get 16 by 5 multiplied by 4 and minus 3 by 4 multiplied by 5. So you get 64 by 20 and 15 by 20. So 64 minus by 15, 49 by 20. So it will be 2, 9 by 20. Add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. Fractions are pieces of a whole. When you add or subtract fractions with unlike denominators, you are usually adding or subtracting pieces of different sizes. Look at the model used to solve the problem below. Phil combines 1 by 4 gallon of paint with half gallon of paint. How much paint does he have now? Now 1 by 4 plus half, he has already half, that is 2 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So he has added by half. So you got 3 by 4. So Phil has 3 by 4 gallon of paint. Find the missing numerator or denominator in addition and subtraction sentences. Now here you have, in some places denominator is missing, in some places numerator is missing. So write the numerator. In the first one, the numerator is missing, so it is 1 by 2. The next one also numerator is missing, 2 by 4. Here it is the denominator which is missing, 3 by 3. And here the numerator is missing, 4 by 8. Add and subtract mixed numbers with like denominators. Adding and subtracting mixed numbers with like denominators. First add or subtract the numerators, then denominators stay the same. Add or subtract the whole numbers. Welcome to Dr. Jaya's Virtual School. Like School Level 4. Academic Week 15. Multiplication of fractions. Multiplication of fractions with whole numbers. 3 into 3 by 4 will be 3 by 1 into 3 by 4 is equal to 9 by 4. Here we have to multiply 6 by 7 into 9. We can have 54 by 7 if it is multiplying with decimals. So always multiply the numerators first, then multiply the denominators, then reduce the fraction if necessary. For example, 2 by 5 into 3 by 4 will be 2 into 3, 6, and 5 into 4 will be 20. So it will be 6 by 20, which can be reduced to 3 by 10. Multiplication of fractions, always multiply first numerators and then denominators. Here, like 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 6. One by 2 into 2 by 5 will be 2 by 10, and that is again reduced to 1 by 5. So if we had to multiply 1 by 4 into 2 by 3 will be 2 by 12, which can be reduced into 1 by 6. 9 by 10 into 3 by 5 will be what? So multiply 9 into 3, 27, 10 into 5, 50. So 27 by 50. So anytime in fractions can be multiplied, first multiply both the numerators and then denominators and reduce it. Welcome to Dr. Jaya's Virtual School. Like School Level 4.
60 Maths Decimals. Decimals. What decimal number is illustrated? Understanding decimals expressed in words. Place values in decimal numbers. Equivalent decimals. Decimal number lines. Convert fractions and mixed numbers to decimals. Convert decimals to fractions and mixed numbers. Compare decimals and fractions. Round decimals. Compare decimal numbers. What decimal number is illustrated? Now, for example, 17.591, the decimal point is before the decimal the numbers are bigger numbers, and after the decimal they are called smaller numbers. So tens and units are the bigger numbers. So you have 1 tens and 7 units, so 17. And after the decimal are the smaller numbers. You have the first number is on 1 tenths, second number is on 100, and the third is on 1000s. Understanding the decimal expressed in words. After the decimals, the numbers are immediately after the decimal. The first number is tens, second number is hundreds, third number is thousands, fourth number is 10,000, fifth number is 100,000, and sixth number is millions. The place value in the decimal number is before the decimal. It is the normal numbers, that is ones, tens, hundreds, 100, 10,000, 100,000 and 1 million, but after the decimal it will be tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s and millions. Equivalent decimal. Which decimal is equal to 700s? Now here hundreds it is. So after the decimal the second number is hundreds. It is 0.07. Decimal number line. Number scale from 10 to 100. Here the number line is starting from 10 to 100. So the number should be increased by 10. That is, by adding 10 we need to represent the number on number line. The 10 is the starting term. 20 will be 10 plus 10, second number 20. 30 will be 10 plus 10 plus 10, third number is added by 10 3 times. The 40th will be 10 more number, 50th number will be 10 more numbers, 60th number will be 10 more numbers, 70th will be one more number, 80th will be one more number, 90th will be another number, 100th will be another number. Convert fractions and mixed numbers to decimals. Convert 20 by 3 to a mixed number. Divide the numerator by the denominator. That is 20 divided by 3 is equal to 6 plus 2 reminders. So 6 becomes the whole number, 2 is the numerator of the fractions and 3 is the denominator. Convert decimals to fractions and mixed numbers. Rational number in decimal form is 0.3. So the rational number in fractional form will be 3 by 10. 0.007 will be 7 by thousands. 5.9 will be 59 by 10, that is 59 by 10. Compare decimals and fractions. Fraction, decimal and percent. Now 1 by 100 is 0.01. 5 by 100 is equal to 1 by 20 is equal to 0.05. 10 by 100 will be 1 by 10 is 0.10. 35 by 100 will be 7 by 20, 0.35. 50th by 100 is going to be 1 by 2, 0.50. 75 by 100 will be 3/4. So the fraction that will be 0.75. Round decimals. Rounding decimals. Round 0.105 to the nearest hundredth. Find the rounding place as the hundredth is the second place. So the nearest look at the digit to the right of the place. So it is 105. If this digit is 5 or greater, add 1 to the rounding digit. So then it becomes the drop digit to the right of the rounding digit will be 0.11. So 105 becomes 0.11. 0.142 to the nearest hundreds. Because the 2 is less than 5, so it will be 0.14. Compare decimal numbers 3.7 and 3.4. Whether it is greater or less, it is less. Welcome to Dr. Jaya's Virtual School. Like School Level 4. Academic Week 17 Maths Adding Decimals. In this session, we will be doing adding decimal numbers, subtracting decimal numbers, adding and subtracting decimal word problems, choosing decimals with a particular sum or difference, adding 3 or more decimals, word problems, and completing the addition or subtraction sentence, and inequalities with addition and subtraction. In adding decimal numbers, don't forget to include the decimal point in your answer. Add 4.6 plus 3.5 will be, when you add the after the decimal, first you have to add those points and then make a whole number, and the normal way of adding you should do it. Subtracting also in the same way, line up the decimal points, and once you line up the decimal points, then subtract in a normal way of subtracting. Add and subtract decimal word problems in the same way as you do in the normal numbers. Adding and subtracting you have to do with the decimals. The only thing is you have to remember to put the decimal points. For example, choose decimals with a particular sum or difference. Now here, which two numbers in the box have a difference of 0.4? It is 0.1 to 0.5. Adding more than 3 decimal numbers, you add in the same way as what we have been adding in the normal numbers. Completing the addition or subtraction sentence, like fill in the missing number. Now one number is given, addend is not given, and the total is given here. So you have to mention which is the number of addend. Welcome to Dr. Jaya's Virtual School. Like School Level 4. Academic Week 18 Maths, Probability and Statistics. Probability. Given the information in the pen, what is in your hand? And statistics. Given the information in your hand, what is in the pair? So in this session we will be learning about probability and statistics, calculating probability, making predictions, mean, median, mode and range, interpreting charts to find mean, median and mode and range, and combinations. Simple probability. Probability is equal to total ways a specific outcome will happen, total number of possible outcomes. For example, there are 87 marbles in a bag and 68 of them are green. If one marble is chosen, what is the probability that it will be green? The solution is divide the number of ways to choose a green marble, that is 68, by the total number of marbles, that is 87. So 68 plus 87 divided by 87 is equal to 0.781609. Round to the desired precision, it will be rounded to the hundredths, that is 0.78. If you select a marble without looking, which color are you going to make likely to pick up? Purple, brown, or neither? That we have to think which color we like and which color we will be picking up. Predictions. If you spin the spinner 7 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on yellow? When there are primary and secondary colors, if you spin it, how many times? If you spin 7 times, will it come and stand on yellow? So, with the given number of 13, 14, 16, 18 and 21,
to find out what is a mean, what is a median, what is a mode, and what is a range. So what is statistical mean? The statistical mean is commonly called the average. To find the mean of a group of numbers, or add the numbers together, or divide by how many numbers were added together. So mean, take a handful of multicolored candies. Make sure that you have at least one of 3 or more different colors. Divide the candies by color. Draw a chart with 2 columns and the number of rows that corresponds with the number of color groups. Write the colors in the first column with 1 color in each row. Count the numbers of candies of each color and record the number in the second column. Add up the total number of candies and divide the number by the number of color groups. This is the mean or average number of candies in each color group. So mean can be, you can do it within 3 steps. The first step is add the numbers up to getting a total. So you have numbers, for example, 2 plus 19 plus 44 plus 44 plus 44 plus 51 plus 56 plus 78 plus 86 plus 99 plus 99. The total is 622. Set this number aside for a moment. Then count the amount of numbers in the series. For example, you have 2, 19, 44, 44, 44, 51, 56, 78, 86, 99 and 99. So there are 11 numbers. Then divide the number you found in step 1 by the number you found in step 2. So it is divide 622 by 11. So we get 56.5454544. This is the mean, sometimes called the average. To round it off, we get 56.5. Statistical median. The statistical median is middle number of a group of numbers that have been arranged in order by size. If there is an even number of terms, the median is the mean of the 2 middle numbers. To find the median of a group of numbers, arrange the numbers in order by size. If there is an odd number of terms, the median is the center term. If there is an even number of terms, add the 2 middle terms and divide by. For example, in median, sort the numbers in order starting from the lowest number to the highest number. Count each data point you have. For example, assume you have 20 data points. Divide the number of data points by 2. For example, 20 divided by 2 equals 10. Count the number in the data set. If the number is even, you need to find the average of the 2 numbers that fall between. So review the information from the chart that you created during the mean calculations. List the number of candies in each color group at the bottom of the piece of paper. Arrange the numbers in order from lowest to highest. Find the number in the middle of the series. If there is no true middle in the series, you will need them to identify the middle 2 numbers. Subtract the lowest number of the 2 from the highest number. Divide this amount in half and add it to the lowest number. This is the median or middle or the number in series. Find the number in the middle of the series. This is the median. For example, 2, 19, 44, 44, 44, 51, 56, 78, 86, 99, 99. Find the middle number of 2 numbers. Of this, the median is the number that comes in the middle of those middle 2 numbers, that is 7 and 8. So, that number would be 7.5 in this case. Statistical range. The statistical range is the difference between the lowest and the highest value numbers in a set of numbers. To find the range of a group of numbers, arrange the numbers in order by size. Subtract the smallest number from the largest number. So range can be calculated. Sort your numbers from least to greatest. For example, you might have the set of numbers 1, 3, 6, 6, 8, 9. Determine the number with the lowest value and the number with the highest value. In the example, these are 1 and 9. Subtract the number with the lowest value from the number with the highest value. 1 subtracted from 9 is equal to 8. 8 is the range. Statistical mode. The statistical mode is the number that occurs most frequently in a set of numbers. To find the mode of a group of numbers, arrange the numbers in order by size. Determine the number of instances of each numerical value. The numerical value that has the most instances is the mode. There may be more than one mode when two or more numbers have equal number of instances, and this is also the maximum instances. A mode does not exist if no number has more than one instance. Example, the mode of 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 7, 8, 8, 9, 12 is 5. So you can work out the mode. Review the data from the column that you have created in the mean session, and then determine if the number of candies in a group is the same for than one color, and write down the number that occurs most frequently. This value will be the mode of your data series. So put the numbers in order that you can clearly see patterns. For example, let us say we have 2, 19, 44, 44, 44, 51, 56, 78, 86, 99, 99. The mode is the number that appears the most often. In this case 44, which appears 3 times. Basic counting principle. The basic or fundamental counting principles can be used determining the possible outcome when there are two or more characteristics can vary. Factorial is designated by a positive whole number followed by an exclamation point. Permutations. A permutation is an arrangement in which order is important. Combinations. A combination is an arrangement in which order is not important. The notation for combination can be the number of combination of the n things selected in R at a time. For example, Jessica is ordering matching shirts for the debate team. They can get sweatshirts or sweaters. Each type of shirt comes in red or yellow. Given these choices, how many different combinations does Jessica have to choose from?